Well, good morning to you. Guy Watson here, Bognor Regis Bonsai. Today is the 23rd of April, and before I start today's project, which will be a twin trunk spruce, I just thought I'd show you this tree, which I'm actually quite pleased with. And it's obviously got a long way to go in the growing stages, but it's a Cercis siliquastrum, also known as the Judas tree. And all I've done today with this is just to weed it, but I wanted to show you it is actually in bloom. Its little flowers are out. And I think that's a lovely sight. And it's nice heart-shaped leaves as well. When it gets a bit bigger, this is going to make a wonderful bonsai. Anyway, just thought I'd show you that. It's got a long time to grow yet to make it presentable properly, but there's another bud's just started to come out there as well. Hadn't noticed that before. Right, okay, well that's the beginning. Now I'll get on with the spruce. Thank you, see you in a minute. Okay, well here's today's project. The spruce, not really a twin trunk, a mother-daughter or father-son spruce. It's been in this pot here about 3.5 years now, so I think it does need to be repotted. And also, looking at the root base, it is a bit of a mess. I mean, down here is where I took up one of Nigel Saunders' ideas, like he did with his ficus bulbous potato roots. I actually carved that root into two, and that's healing over nicely. But this bit coming around here doesn't look good at all, so that's going to have to be chopped off. And then once we've got it out the pot, we'll see what's going on under here. Anyway, that's the task for today. So, let's get on with the repot. Okay then. Right. Let's try and get it out. Boy, it's sliding around there quite easily. Hopefully that will come out quite nicely. There we go. Very cleanly. Now the pot I'm thinking of putting it into is this one. Obviously it's a ceramic one, unglazed because we're in evergreen. Slightly smaller than this, but I think it'll do nicely because it's a bit deeper. And this was a bit wobbly here anyway, so I can tie it down. And that'll make a nice fit. Right. Well, for 3.5 years, doesn't need to be fully root round. A lot of weeds in it, right? I'm a bit worried about these roots. I'll have to see what they're like once I've washed them. I expected a lot more roots than this. That's possibly because it wasn't actually tied in and it was flopping about. But that could well have had an effect on the root growth. think it's time to give them a wash, and then we'll see what we got, and I'll be back to you. Right, see you in a minute. Right, well, the roots are washed. I hope you're going to be able to watch this process. I have to cut this off here. I don't quite know the best way of doing it. Let's try here. Yep, that's going okay. Well, I'm through. Oh, and I'm through my thumb. Right, that's that side of it. And how are we going to get through here? Right, that's come off. Now let's see what we got. I think with this lack of roots here, I'm going to have to plant it with some sphagnum moss as well. Let's cut off these long ones. What are we like in the middle? There's a great big lump here, going straight down. Oh, that was a major lump of root. Right, I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to risk any more. Okay, let me sort out the pot, clean my thumb up, and I'll come back to you once I'm all cleaned up. Right, okay, I'm back, all bandaged up. Oh, the health and safety police would have a field day with me. Right, I'll put some wires in the pot to try and tie it down. And yeah, that could be about the right height. So, sphagnum moss. There we go. The sphagnum moss just to try and encourage root growth, obviously. See, that root there is too long. I did have some, oops, there we are. I have to be shortened. Right. Right, let's fill it in. Chopstick. In actual fact, that's the front. Not that it really matters in this pot, but right. And of course I haven't got any pliers with me. Bring that over there. So right, excuse me while I go and find my pliers. Forward planning, I'm an expert at it. See you in a minute. In actual fact, what I have noticed, I had the wrong tree going vertical. So I've turned it back over. I have to put some more soil in. Right, tie it down, pull and tie. And of course I haven't got my wire cutters with me. But then, let me go and find them. Back in a minute again. I did actually take the opportunity to go and get my turntable as well, which of course I'd left in the garage. There we go. And just final bit of soil. And I hope that sphagnum moss promotes the roots, but I have got rid of that ugly root at the front. And I can always drop that soil a bit later. Right, well that just needs watering now, but let me give you a 360 before I finish. This block of wood in the middle is obviously just to keep the trees separated at the moment. There we go, side. It's leaning slightly this way and back to the front. There we go. Oh, I thought those roots were going to be a lot more difficult than they were. Alright, I had an injury, but never mind. Right, thank you very much for watching. See you later.